Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Nag here, and I bring to you episode 7 of Shadowgrounds. Now, on the last video, if everyone remembers, we just came through this door from the communications center. Now we are here with Jane and Lieutenant Baxter, and we can collect our first new weapon of the stage.
I wonder if they know how to fetch the ball.
And it is the grenade launcher. So at the start, we're only going to have 6 rounds for it, but continuing on, we should max it out all the way. Now there's a lot of soldiers in this room, but we're going to have to continue this way. You can already see on the radar up top that we are going to be faced with some enemies. But before we fight this enemy over here, that brute right there, we're going to look at some computer screens. Now this one is still dated in the week of June on the 18th. And this is by Dr. Lee, and this is talking about the storm approaching. So far, we've seen it raining ever since we got to the terminal from the start. So now they want to double check all the repair kits so everyone is safe. Now this one is still dated in June, and this one talks about weird stuff happening, and it also talks about these 2 ships right here. Now, if you remember these names on the last video, they were a part of the ship names that were scheduled to dock. So that was very important to remember. It seems that they have not yet reached here, and they were sent back to Earth. So as we continue on with the story, we are going to see a little bit more about that in more detail. But now we're going to be fighting some bigger giant Wretchers. Now these ones have more of a red mark on them, and they take quite a few bullets to take out. Almost taking 1.5 clips. I think you can get it with 1 clip. Let's see. Yes, about 6 bullets to take them out, so they're still not a huge threat. They only do about 9 damage, as you've seen right there. But now as we're coming up to this next room, it's gonna be a little bit weird once you see it. Now it's gonna be Wretchers coming from behind me like this all the time in this level, so every so often I'm gonna have to look back because that's really annoying and sometimes scares the crap out of me. So there's no way we can go but here and activate this terminal, and I guess you guys might know what happens. But now this one is a little bit more relaxed. It's still in June, obviously, but this one is talking about the concert. So a band, the Red Zone King, were supposed to come to Ganymede to perform, and everyone was looking forward to it. Now, since everyone is looking forward to it, why not start some music? I can dig this, everyone. So for the first minute or so, I'm going to let you listen to the music as we hit the next room, right after I kill these stupid enforcers, which may be a problem since they are right in front of that door. And the last thing I want to do is get too close to them so they can shoot me with those really powerful laser shots. Like right there. Kind of boxed myself in. Not the smartest thing to do. I think I got one. And I only have to take this one out right here. There we go. And there's another Wretcher trying to get out at me. Now another thing that you could have done if you didn't want to deal with some Wretchers in here is shoot through the window like this and take them out. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go back and pick up this med kit right here and let you listen to some nice relaxing music. And by relaxing, I mean awesome rocking music. Alright, so for the time being, the music's gonna stop. I thought that was really awesome how that happened. I didn't expect the music to just keep playing, but apparently there's a lot of fans of it. So let's continue. I'm going to collect that PDA and I'll let you read it for a brief second. Then as we get in the next room, I'll start talking again. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so from that PDA that was a little bit depressing. Apparently that guy got bit. All he wanted to do was go home. Yet, he died. Let's see if we can have some revenge for our fellow soldiers that have fallen so far, with killing all these Wretchers in a damn way. So yes, this is basically our whole Wretcher level. Wretcher and brutes for the most part. We will not encounter any scavengers throughout this level. So now we're gonna go and talk to this guy and see what he has to say.
About time we got reinforcements. Our troops are still fighting the aliens. Rescue any survivors that you find, then report back to me at Landing Bay 2.
Alright, seems pretty simple. Just rescue some survivors and repeat back at Landing Bay 2. Alright, that's a little bit creepy. I see that Wretcher trying to wait for me there. It's not going to work. So let's go inside here and collect some ammo for our shotgun, which I haven't been using that much. And we also will collect some post rifle ammo. Now, it's going to be a lot of these types of corridors and rooms, since we are in a military type base right now. Ha! First time that happened, it did scare me, but after I got some practice, it's easy to predict where they're going to be. Now, there's a brute up here, which I am somewhat skeptical of taking on. Let me see. There we go. As long as I get close to it, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. There's going to be a lot more of these stupid Wretchers in these rooms. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. You can do a glitch and shoot through the doors if they are right next to it to take them out. But of course, I'm not going to do it that way because that would be pretty cheap to do. Now, it's going to be a lot of these long hallways as well as these... Darn it! Stop it! Get away! Okay, like I was saying, long hallways leading up to our mission. Now, here's a computer screen. It has a lot of weird stuff. This is the IBTN network, which I just assume is just a regular station with jolly good mushroom adventure, which is really odd. But this is just displaying the show's playground, which is really weird. I wanted to decide to take on Shadowgrounds, Alien Terror. I guess this is just some references to the game. And there's also news, headlines, and satellite feed. But so far, nothing of importance yet besides that one computer screen we did see all the way back at the beginning. Now I'm going to take this brute out and his friend. If I can get one more shot on him. There we go. Only have to take out this last one. And for the most part, I'm going to try to save my shotgun ammo since I will be using it towards the end.
Come on, it's safe now.
Thank you so much.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we just rescued 2 of the civilians. Now we have some more to save, then after that, we should be good to go for the most part. I hope. It's never that easy. And darn it, they keep coming from behind me. So yeah, as the game is going on, you notice I'm using the pistol less and less that I was using in the first 3 stages of the game. That's because these enemies are getting much harder to kill, and the pistol is just not cutting it anymore. But I am going to show off this grenade launcher. See right there, it's a bit weak when you first get it. It takes about 4 shots to take out these brutes. And with my shotgun, it's just better to take them out this way. But now since we're coming out this way, since you might have been curious about if anything's out here, the only thing I can see that's in this area is going to be some ammo, but after I take these guys out, I'm going to collect their upgrade components, because I am going to need an upgrade in this level. And over here you will get some minigun ammo, 100. Now we have quite a bit of ammo, which will be useful for the end of the stage. Some more of these rooms are going to have a lot of more enemies that I'm going to take out really quickly. Now, since these are single Wretchers coming at me, or one or two, I'm just going to use my pistol just to save my pulse rifle ammo. Now, this level isn't too bad as a previous level. It's much easier and it's shorter than the last level as well, since that did take up to 2 parts. Now we're closing in on our next objective. I'm just going to come out here and take out these brutes and a couple of these Wretchers just for the upgrade components, because I'm going to upgrade a large majority of my weapons by the time we hit the next couple stages. Now I'm going to try to hide behind this rock, and oh, there we go. I was waiting for him to stop that. Now there's another weird bug that I've been finding out that I researched a little bit as I've been progressing through the game. So I was searching on some forums, and apparently the shotgun does have a bug where you shoot an enemy and it doesn't register the hit. So sometimes I noticed that I was shooting enemies, yet I wasn't getting credit for the hit detection. Now these enemies are still going to be freaking coming out of everywhere. Trying to sneak up behind them the best way I can, yet they still find a way to sneak up on me. They're being a lot more crafty in this stage, if you can tell as well. But there's nothing that the shotgun and the pistol cannot fix. Now I'm mostly trying to clear out all these enemies because we're going to have to do some backtracking, and I don't really want to have to deal with all these enemies as we're going back, searching for some more of the survivors. So I think that was the last enemy in this place for now. Oh no, stupid Wretcher died.
You can come out of there. The aliens are gone.
You saved my life. I'll never forget this.
You are welcome, civilian. Now we're going to continue down, and I'm not going to use my shotgun anymore until I get some more ammo for it. Now there's another computer screen, and this one talks about more of the ship landings. Now this one is the same as the last one that you've seen in the last video. It's talking about the Rosetta scheduled to dock board next year, January 1st. I'm still curious to see what date it is in the game. I haven't found out the exact date yet, but if I do find it out, I will inform you guys. And I'm also going to pick up this awesome grenade launcher. Now, you can't get through this way if you do use some ammo like this, for instance, but there's not really a point of doing that when you can just go all the way around and shoot through the glass and get through that way. Now, I'm going to have to report to him, but first of all, I'm going to take out some of these guys just so they're not going to be annoying. So we're going to come back to that in 1 second. Take out this brute right here before his buddy comes, hopefully. Let me get all the way back in here so I don't get tucked into a corner and die. Because that has been a reoccurring theme in these videos so far. If I don't get ambushed by all these stupid... Okay, I'm just going to use my grenade launcher then. There you go. Turn to Gibbs. Now let's continue to see what this guy has to say.
Good, you made it. The civilians are safe now. We must retreat immediately. Deliver the retreat order to the defense posts in sectors Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Come back here when you're done.
Alright, got it. Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie are 3 sections we are going to have to travel to. And as you guessed it, we're going to have to fight some enemies on the way. Now, as we're going up here, these guys will be attacking some of the enemies we are facing.
Sergeant Shilvich ordered a retreat. Get to landing bay 2.
About time. Things are not looking pretty. Okay, move your asses, people. Go, go, go!
Alright, so we got one of the groups out of the area. Now, there's nothing really in these rooms right here. They're just dead bodies, which is somewhat depressing. And that guy died on the toilet, which is somewhat humorous and not humorous at the same time. Now, we're going to have to be careful and look out for a certain wall and a certain screen, because it's going to host a secret weapon that we will be able to find in this stage as well. Now, looking at this computer screen right here, this one is still dated in the month of June by Matt Thompson. And this is a love letter, which is somewhat depressing as well. So, him and his lover are in two different worlds right now. And apparently he's wounded and he's about to die. So, I'm not going to go into more detail about that because that is really sad. He died right here. So hopefully his wife will mourn his loss. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to mourn the loss of the survivors or of the civilians, of their families, just say it in the comments. But now we're going to keep going all the way down and go to Bravo and see if they are safe. Alright, while they're taking care of these enemies themselves, start reading the
Sergeant Shilvich ordered a retreat. Get your men to landing bay 2.
With pleasure, sir. Okay, people, you heard the man. Let's move.
Alright, so there's nothing important in any of these rooms right now. I am just going to kill these Wretchers for the sake of collecting some more upgrade components. Since I am at currently 50, that is a lot. And I am going to get the cluster bomb, which is 25 parts. Now what the cluster bomb is, it fires out 5 explosives. So that was pretty simple, right, ladies and gentlemen? I'll show you it just a second. Let me kill some more of these Wretchers right here. And I think there's going to be a brute coming up here as well. Not many enforcers just yet. We only seen enforcers at the beginning of the stage. And holy crap, that is a lot of missiles coming at me. Let's see if I can kind of get them. And a door right here. There we go. Oh geez, there's 2 more. Holy crap. I did not expect that. And I did not expect to be getting this low on health. But we should be fine as long as we dodge some of these missiles right here. There's a lot of medkits in the upcoming section. So now that we took this guy out, we are going to be continuing down. I'm going to collect his upgrade components and see if we can get in the Charlie sector. How bad would it suck if a brute just shot this and I died? That would be totally embarrassing. And here's a medkit right here, just what I needed. And again, these guys
The
can take care of
evacuation
themselves.
dropship is on its way. Get to landing bay 2. Sergeant Shilvich reporting.
Alright, okay guys, let's get moving.
And as you can see, I just ran out of shotgun ammo, which kind of sucks. But I should get through it in the most part. As long as I am careful with conserving some of my ammo. Might as well use the grenade launcher since it is really useful here. And be careful not to blow myself up in the process. So that would be really, really bad. Now I'm going to check around here, and one of these doors, one of these ways over here, right here, is going to have a new weapon.
Wow, nice.
And we get the laser rifle. How awesome is that, ladies and gentlemen? Now it's the same type of weapon that the enforcers are using. Now I'm going to collect that med kit, and all we have to do is report to landing bay 2. Now we have 34, but I'll save that for the next video and my upgrading. For now, let's continue to the landing bay and see if we can get the heck out of here. Now I'm gonna go this way this time, since I believe this might be a shorter way to get there. And geez, another stupid... Okay, let me take this guy out. Come on, come on. Thank you very much. Should be only a Wretcher coming up here. I seen an enemy on my radar. Where the heck is he? Okay, that's weird. He disappeared. Well, I'm not going to complain about it.
We have to hold this landing bay until the next dropship comes. Defend this location at all costs.
Alright, well, we're going to have to be defending this base for a brief time until we clear out all these enemies. And I am going to be using my minigun right here. It's going to be really useful to use. And this guy is helping me, which is really nice. He's taking all the aggro for me, so he's basically a meat shield. Now there's going to be forces everywhere coming, so I am going to collect this ammo while I can. And I'm also going to be collecting this health. Now they did take my minigun out, which is somewhat unfortunate, but it has served me well for the most part. There's only a few more forces. I have to be a little bit careful to pick up most of these upgrades since I do want the most of the stage. Whoa, jeez, now there is a ton of enforcers. I'm going to spam my grenade launcher. Since it does have a decent reload speed.
Everybody inside! Move, people! Get the team from the Delta sector. We need to get going ASAP. Hurry up!
Alright, so I guess we're going to hurry to the next video, ladies and gentlemen. I know this has been a shorter video than my previous ones, but I'm going to take it, and I really enjoyed that one right there. So we got some awesome weapons. We're going to have 3 more weapons to collect in the game, and currently we are halfway through the game. So I have been Knack, and I hope you enjoyed the video, so take care, and stay classy.